We're out running between old World War II bunkers, which is not something I expected to be doing this morning. It's pretty great. Nova is making her guest appearance. Cooper probably could not make it this far. I don't think his endurance is up to this level, but it's inspiring now. I've always wanted to get him to run with me. Now I feel like I should. Hey Nova. Mystery boyfriend is hanging out as well. He's very fast. So today we're gonna go out. If you see the landmass on the horizon there, that's Île de Ré. I've never been. And so Natasha's gonna take me out there today. We're gonna go explore a little bit. We thought we'd come run and see it first. We're just running a quick 10K. But we gotta take that massive, like I guess 3.5 kilometer long bridge to get there later, because the helicopter was booked solid. So I guess we gotta drive like plebs. Anyways, we're gonna run all the way back now, like fast plebs, and then away we go. This is, I'm on a bunker right now. Like that's a drop off. You don't wanna, don't fall down there. So I had a bit of a migraine today, which reduced my ability to keep things together narratively as I was putting them in. So I'm just gonna own up to that right now. Mary, that's why. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not very fun. That was kind of a fun show. On the way. The crazy thing about this bridge, I'm just gonna turn that off for a second. How long is this bridge?
I have no idea. Was I meant to know?
Fab was saying that it's like 3.5 kilometers across, depending on how you judge it, which is nuts. And then he runs a half marathon across this thing through the sand on the other side of the island and back. Oof, man, doing 10K this morning was enough for me. Anyways, we're going to Île de Ré. Never been, but you can see it from here.
And it's like gorgeous day. Oh, the nicest bit is when you come up. Yeah. So many, like.
C'est nous. Merci. Wow. There was a photo that I took that it's of a cheese like tower thing and it's just your hands like going in to take it. So I don't think anyone would ever know it was your hands, but it's really cool. I always love that photo, but I had to take it out because they went out of business. So I know. I thought I'd give you a little bit of context. The reason that I came up here, my friend Natasha is somebody that I've known for a while now, and she was one of my favorite people in Paris, one of my close friends who had to leave for health reasons and ultimately ended up moving out here to La Rochelle. So it's been on the list of places to come visit for a very long time, but wanted to come out, but timing and health and everything else, so just kind of made it a challenge with COVID and everything else going on. And so eventually, we finally found a date that worked, and I came out, and that's the short of it. Yeah, go for it. C'est pour nous, oui. Merci. You don't want any?
No, I'm good.
Oh yeah, cheers. This horn of the ram is definitely sloppy. We just realized, so I've known Natasha for almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
Which I feel like blew your mind. Natasha's a world famous superstar in the fantasy world. She's a New York Times bestselling author who's wildly successful. For those of you that know Natasha from the past, like she used to live in Paris, and then she and her do you prefer partner or boyfriend?
Partner.
I've been calling him boyfriend this whole time, but you and your partner moved here. Do you want to explain why, or?
Yeah, I mean, briefly it was just because of my health. So I have a chronic illness called EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And yeah, in Paris it was just like, obviously I loved the life there, but I couldn't keep up with it anymore. And we were looking for somewhere where I could be more peaceful and quiet, and I've always loved the sea. And actually we had no idea what, this area was like, La Rochelle. No idea, never been. Like the house was completely empty because it was non-meublé. And then no lights, didn't know couldn't really see anything. Fab took me to the garden and he was like, look up, and it was just stars, and I just started crying. And I think a lot of people as well with the COVID quarantine, kind of just that urge for nature. But I've always been someone that loved nature, so.
Yeah, I guess the real question was it worth it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we're wandering through. I've never been to Île de Ré before. It's an island community that also is very, very heavily touristed in tourist season. Right now, it feels fairly empty. Lots of stuff is closed. So we're just kind of slow walking it along. We'll take the dogs to the beach here in a minute and just enjoy exploring a little bit of France's. I wanted to call it France's westernmost island, but I'm sure that's not even true. Do you know? Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, if we go to the other side of the island and we can see America, then we know it's the farthest west.
Outside of.
Yeah, this is the only one that's open.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one's open. But I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So. Oh wow. So it's just like, what is going on here?
Ooh, that mayor's dripping out.
As far as what you can actually buy. That's cool. Well, I don't know.
I think you have to find.
See, does that mean that?
Plage is straight, yeah. We lost our umbrella all of a sudden. Oh. Cooper! Cooper, come here! A little bit of time sat in the sun. I'm unfortunately lightly afflicted with a migraine coming on, I think. So I'm slowing down, but having a great old time. At some point, I definitely really want to get back to a little bit of road tripping. It's been nice to come out here. Like, I always forget really that Paris isn't France. There's so much more to see. There's so many more places. It's really inspiring to get out a little bit more. And also maybe dress appropriately for the beach next time. That's something that I should probably do. I think your footwear is more...
Oh, I'm just putting this on.
Much more sensible. Not gonna lie though, it is very nice just to get... It's so quiet here. Yesterday when we were hanging out at these guys' house, that was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, outside of the dogs doing their thing, it's like, it is almost oppressively quiet. It's so nice. And even here, we're just not that far from the beach. You can hear a little bit of traffic over there, but it's chill. I think this is one of those things where it's like when I say that I really enjoy leaving Paris, it's because of this, like getting a feel for just a little bit of nature, a little bit of the ocean. Also very nice to see friends. But the other nice thing is I love leaving Paris because I love going back to Paris. It's always great, either way. And thanks to today's patron producer, Judy, Ruck, and all my patrons for making this possible, for being with me for so long. Like, you guys have made an absolute world of difference. That's one of the things that I also need to stop and reflect on. Natasha was being very good about she's very good pushing me in that direction. It's like, look how far I've actually come. My patrons have been a huge part of that. And going from being bankrupt to being in a place where I'm like, oh, I think I'm actually kind of okay. I also need to stop acting in the fear of the past and start living in, I would even say, the abundance of the present. Like, how do I make choices in a mindset that reflects that abundance right now? That's terrifying, actually. That's pretty scary for me. But also maybe exciting. Do you think it's exciting, Cooper? Okay, I can give you belly rubs.